Good morning, guys. Hello, hello. We'll start here in 2 minutes. Good morning. Just setting up a couple other things here. Good morning, YouTube. What's up, Shelby? What's up, Instagram? I got to post a link to the war room for my VIPs. Forgot to do that. It'd probably be helpful, wouldn't it, guys? Again, questions, tickers, throw them in the comment box. I'll get to them after I babble for a bit. There we go. Got the link set up. Let's post that to Discord. What's up, guys? Good morning. Evie, I want to talk to you today. Got some questions about my dog. This guy. Get my... You gonna say something? You. Well, we're gonna ask Evie how to straighten out your attitude. What do you think? Huh? Maybe I should have him give the report today. I'm gonna ship you down to Missouri and have Evie straighten your attitude out. What do you think? All right, on about your business. And guys, we'll start here in about 30 seconds. Get my link posted over to my team, my savage team. And then we'll start. So if you got those questions or tickers, throw them in there. All right. All right, team, I posted a link. Let's go. All right. Yeah, Ryan. Ryan, he eats his chicken. He'll probably eat his chicken. I should probably have him trade Blaine. He might be better than me. All right, guys, let's get started. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, June 2nd. Yesterday's war room was kind of slow. I think I went, actually, the two, I did really good in oil. And then, actually, in the two trades, I went 0 for 2 on the two trades I entered other than oil. I went 0 for 2 on. I got blown out of the backside of ES on that freaking Trump tweet. Imagine that. But I had a tight stop loss, I had a disciplined stop loss and lower leverage than I was in because I was in oil so heavy. So, but we had a couple special guests yesterday. Really cool. With Crypto John stopped by, and I brought in Chip, my most successful trader. So, hang on a second, trying to get something set up for you guys. What? That's weird. Okay. But anyway. There we go. All right. Let's look at it real quick. Sorry, scatterbrained a bit. All right, ES. So we have some. Thanks, Brian. It was a great war room. I'm constantly trying to prove it, guys. You like that music? I had to turn that music off, Evie, because if I play any music, Meta kicks me off. We've got some challenging conditions right now, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. We got channeling over the last 6 hours, and like ES is trapped in the box. We got long and short opportunities here. We do have bearish conditions, but if any positive comes out of the war, we're going to shoot up. Like, we got box oscillation right now in ES. Look at RTY doing the same thing, but it's bullish. So, but everything's in a tight range right now. Tough, right? NQ only goes up. You can see the last two primary reads have not panned out. But I want you to notice something, guys. Outside the algorithm, look how tight that range is. You have to recognize when you're in a tight range, and the range has to break for confirmation. Like if you would have taken this trade and it failed, and then you see it came down and stay within the range and try to give another read. As you get close to New York Open, I think it's more trustworthy, but you have to down leverage in a range or just wait for it to break. So everything's kind of range bound right now. I mean, look at YM, guys, trapped in the box. Gold, I did buy the VWAP here about, yeah, here you go. You can see, whoop, I bought the VWAP. I'm up, this is my small account, like $1,100. So that's a B plus setup that I teach in the war room. Okay, and might be front running the potential primary read, which is here. And if I am, I'm going to expand my TP an additional 10 points. So now I'm up $2,000. It's moving, guys. Yeah, so I'm adjusting my TP. Guys, that primary read, sorry, hang on a second. I'm trading. I love you guys, but I got to make some money. I got Amazon bills to pay. That roommate of mine loves Amazon. All right, so if you get this primary read team, it'll come in about 54, 55. I think you're good for 10. This one here, you can see if you would have entered and put a stop loss comfortably below the VWAP, you'd still be in it, right? Just depends. But look how flat the EMAs are. This is what I try to teach everybody. Look how flat those EMAs are. That's range regime. So you got to be careful there. Now we're starting to break the range. You guys see what I'm talking about? We broke out of the range, tested VWAP, but now we're getting movement. This is very important to learn, right? Unfortunately, you don't know you're in a range until you're in the range, right? You have, the goal is there's no such thing as recognizing when price is going into a range. That's not possible. What you have to do is you have to recognize when you are in a range, and the faster you can do it, the better you are. All right, so I just bought the VWAP in that potential primary read there, and then oil, guys, is also moving up with gold moving up. Isn't that weird? This should push gold down. So, and I'm short in oil from 92, trying to swing it. All right, so let's get to your questions. It's about you guys. Let's see. What do you got going on YouTube? Morning, everybody. Zach's, hey Sean, when you started that 5K account on NinjaTrader, how'd you limit risk? Did you still take the full 10 points drawdown? Yeah. So I don't change my system, and I'm a very aggressive trader, right? So, I mean, I was doing 2 contracts, so I was basically on some trades risking almost 40% of that account. It's the thing you have to understand is, like, the futures trading is the money-making motor, right? So, dang, big oil spike. What happened there? I got kicked out of my oil trade. So oil spiked. Let me check Financial Juice real quick. See if there was an announcement. 9:07. Trump named fourth round of talks between Israel and Lebanon. Right here it is. That just dropped, guys. And that shot oil up. I got kicked out of the trade. So, but that was good. I got kicked out break even. I was short in oil at 92, and I was looking to get out at 90, and it almost paid me. So, but I had a break even stop loss, and that's disciplined trading. Guys, this is what happens when you come to my live and I'm in trades. But anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, so when you have that motor to make money, what's important to understand is you gotta rev that RPM on that motor. Like, you don't just. I'll be happy to mentor you through it, Zach and VIP. A bird dog that's allergic to birds. That's tough. Brian, I'm glad you liked the war room yesterday. We got even more announcements coming, guys, about improvements at Student Alpha. Palantir for a swing. I have July options. So you want to look at Palantir, all right? Did you watch my weekend update? I cover Palantir for you, but let's look at it now. Let's see what it's done. Nice. So called this entry a couple weeks ago that put you in. You would have TP'd one here, or if you wanted to stay, if you wanted to try to buy this plan that I talked about at 158, it's holding the all-time high. That's a 2-day closed filter above it. If this day holds, you can run it up to market structure higher. So, and then you put your stop loss right below this wick, so about 145. If you're buying in around 158, 13 points of risk, you have 44 to 50 points of take profit. That's 1 to 3.5 risk reward. If you bought here, your stop loss now still goes here. You got to stay outside that beta. If you close up a little higher, then you can get below the VWAP in that wick. That's how I would chase it. Good question. Let's look at Tony. You took the second read. How'd you end up doing? Yeah, Evgeny, that's smart. You got the red dot. You can sit out until it changes, but watch it on the 1 minute, Evgeny. Yeah, and crude pushing up. Let's see what we got here. All right, Blaine, I'll check out the Instagram for you. Oh, stop loss hit on NQ. Okay. Yeah, fourth round of talks. What do you guys got over here? Instagram. Check your questions. Remember, I exist Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to help you guys out. Yeah, Mills, I'll have you sing since I can't play music. Annika, you showed up late to the party. All right, getting to your questions. Yeah, that oil spiking, guys, is going to push everything else down. Remember, oil up and everything else drops. So we'll keep it out there. All that was is they're going to have more talks. That's a little bizarre that it did that, but welcome to the current environment of trading in a landmine field. I didn't look at the oscillators. Let's take a look real quick, guys. And I usually start with that. Look at that, 0.31. Nothing to see here. And NAMO 17, nothing to see there. VIX, there's no protection, guaranteed. None, 16. So yeah, let's there's plenty of room to the upside, guys. I don't know, Annika. I don't try to understand it anymore. I just tiptoe around the landmines. All right, so back over to YouTube. IBM. That's a company I haven't seen in a while. But are they still in business? They are still in business. Look at that candle. Gap up. What's the catalyst? So if you guys don't know, you can go down here and when you see D's for dividends, E's for earnings reports, S's for splits, and these lightning bolts are news drops. IBM tapped as NVIDIA Vera Rubin AI partner. Well, that's pretty good catalyst. So you have a double gap up here. There's a gap. Gaps provide support and resistance. We have to see how this one closes. You go real body to real body. I wouldn't chase this though right now. If you weren't a Trump insider, you probably weren't able to buy this before the news dropped. What do you think? Yeah, we're at all-time highs too. I would stay out of it for now. I'd let it calm down. Right now at 320, I think 300 might be interesting if you want to size in, and below that, somewhere between around 275 to 280. You got to wait for a discount right now. Any longs today for NQ? I mean, NQ only goes up, guys. That's the only thing it does. It's bullish on the hour. Watch the VWAP here, guys, for 70 points. And then, yeah, or you wait for the next primary read, which is up here. But if oil keeps spiking, it's going to press it down. So we'll keep an eye on it in the war room. Going to be some tricky trades. That's why you need an expert like me guiding you through it and telling you when not to trade. A lot of times I call guys off trades, guys. Hey, this is the signal, but we're not taking it. All right, let's look at back to Instagram. Yeah, it's ridiculous how much NAS goes up. Always buy the dip. All right. Also, guys, make sure that you follow Alpha Beta Report. You see the post there in the chat on Instagram. Here's why. Because on Fridays, I'm on Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I'm also going to be live at 11 a.m. again over at Alpha Beta Report supporting Crypto John. The guy's got the same education levels I have. Going to be dropping a lot of good information. And you can come for free, guys. Yet another free thing I do for the community, and I get people to bitch because of my paid products. I don't want to tell you, but guys, make sure you follow Alpha Beta Report. You see it there in the chat. Go follow them. Other questions? Okay, so listen, guys, I'm gonna bounce just a couple minutes early. Key things to remember: one, at top of the hour. So starting 16 minutes ago, I'm live Monday through Friday. Additionally, I'll be Friday at 11 a.m. So go follow Alpha Beta Report. I'll be there with Crypto John. Give my weekend update. I have my free Discord link in the bio. But if you trust me with the free information and you want a deeper dive, do the 7-day free trial on my VIP or run my matrix on your charts, guys. That's a premium product at a premium price that pays massively. Yeah, and thanks, Shiraz. The war room was awesome yesterday. I was really excited to drop it. When you come to a war room, guys, it's not even about trades all the time. It's about knowledge. My guys should have a distinct sense that I'm there to help them succeed, because I don't need to do this with the whole community. Trust me. I trade just fine by myself. But I love seeing these guys succeed. I love seeing the people who are making awesome side money. People are getting funded for their first time. I got people quitting their jobs because they're making enough money. I've made millionaires. You know, you guys met yesterday. To date, one of my most successful students, Chip, right? Which I think a lot of people thought didn't exist, and I was making it up. So I called him like, Chip, listen, everybody is thinking I'm crazy. I'm making you up. You need to show your ass up. So I got him to come into the war room. So anyway, all right, guys, war room. Here we come. If you're not in my war room, guys, join. Links in the bio. Have a good one.